From fluffy butts to first clucks, welcoming your chicks. Congratulations, your chicks have hatched. They are finally here. These tiny bundles of fluff are ready to take on the world. Well, maybe not quite yet. They need your help to grow big and strong. First things first, once your chicks hatch, let them settle in the incubator for 24 hours. They need to dry off and absorb the last of their yolk sacs. Then you can carefully move them to their brooder. This is their new home. It should be warm and inviting. Keep the brooder temperature at 95 degrees Fahrenheit for the first week. Then reduce it by 5 degrees each week until you reach room temperature. Use a heat lamp or a brooder plate to keep things toasty. Make sure the chicks have plenty of fresh water and chick starter feed. Watch them closely, observe their behavior. Make sure they are eating, drinking and pooping. Chicks are naturally curious and active, so don't be surprised if they're running and flapping their tiny wings. Now that your chicks are settled, let's talk about the importance of proper feeding. To medicate or not to medicate, that is the question. One of the first decisions you'll face is choosing between medicated and non-medicated chick starter feed. It can be a tough one, but fear not. We're here to break it down. Medicated feed contains amprolium. This helps prevent coccidiosis. Coccidiosis is a common and potentially deadly parasitic disease. It affects a chick's intestines. If you're a first-time chicken keeper, medicated feed is a good idea. It offers an extra layer of protection. Think of it as an insurance policy for your chick's health. Non-medicated feed is ideal if you want to raise your chicks organically, or maybe you just want to avoid unnecessary medication. If you choose non-medicated feed, you must be extra vigilant about cleanliness. You will also need to provide your chicks with probiotics. They help to boost their immune systems. No matter which type of feed you choose, make sure it's a chick starter feed. This type of feed is specially formulated for the nutritional needs of growing chicks. Growing up fast, transitioning to grown-up grub. Time flies when you're raising chicks. Before you know it, your little fluff balls will be almost grown up. This means it's time to transition them from chick starter feed to grower feed. But hold your horses. Don't make the switch too soon. Abrupt changes in diet can upset your chick's delicate digestive systems. We recommend making a gradual transition around 8 weeks of age. Start by mixing a small amount of grower feed into their chick starter feed. Gradually increase the ratio of grower feed to chick starter feed over the course of a week or two. By the time they are 10 weeks old, they should be fully transitioned to grower feed. Grower feed provides the necessary nutrients for your chicks to develop into healthy hens or roosters. They are getting so big. Section 4. Home Sweet Brooder, creating a cozy chick abode. A brooder is a chick's haven. It's their safe space to eat, sleep, play and grow. You can use a variety of things for a brooder. A plastic tote, a stock tank, or even a cardboard box will work. Just make sure it's big enough for your chicks to move around comfortably. Size matters when it comes to brooders. A good rule of thumb is to provide at least half a square foot of space per chick for the first few weeks. As your chicks grow, you'll need to increase the space to 1 square foot per chick. Line the brooder with absorbent bedding. Pine shavings or shredded paper work well. Avoid using cedar shavings as they can be toxic to chicks. Provide your chicks with a feeder and a waterer that is appropriate for their size. Make sure they can easily access both. A happy chick is a healthy chick, and a proper brooder plays a vital role in their well-being. Section 5. Meeting the flock. Integrating chicks like a pro. Integrating chicks into an existing flock can be a bit tricky, but with a little patience and planning, it can be done successfully. First, make sure your chicks are big enough and strong enough to hold their own against the older birds. We recommend waiting until they are at least 12 weeks old. Before the big introduction, keep the chicks and the older birds separated, but within sight and sound of each other. This will allow them to get used to each other's presence without any physical contact. When you're ready for the introduction, do it gradually. Place the chicks in a secure cage or carrier and put it inside the coop at night while the older birds are roosting. This will allow the older birds to get used to the chick's scent without feeling threatened. Over the next few days, allow the chicks supervised access to the coop and run during the day. Keep a close eye on the interactions between the chicks and the older birds. Be prepared to separate them if necessary. With a little time and patience, your chicks will soon be part of the flock. Section 6, Cluckworthy Chuckles. Because chickens are hilarious. Why did the chicken cross the playground? To get to the other slide. Why are chickens such good storytellers? Because they use foul language. Raising chickens is a rewarding experience. It's also a lot of work. But by following these tips, you can help your chicks thrive and grow into healthy, happy members of your flock. Remember to enjoy the journey and don't be afraid to get a little dirty. After all, you're a chicken tender now. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe. Put a comment below if you have raised chicks before and what breeds you have raised. We would love to know.